Let's say you're walking down alone in a random parking lot or office building, or just a random location in the middle of nowhere. Unfamiliar place and not a single person in sight. Unexpectedly, a fancy car caught your eyes. Realizing nobody around you, you approach the car, only to discover a note that says, "Keys are yours," on the passenger seat. You get into the already unlocked car, find the keys, and start the car. And suddenly, excitement floods your system. Remove the walking part and replace it with driving, and you get some games have implemented the reward system when exploring unknown locations. Some are subtle, some are more obvious and blunt. Such features do not only exist in racing games. Other genres like action, Metroidvania also took the same note, and there's a reason for this. Okay, now, jackpots. Why does it sound awfully familiar with jackpot? Or just spots to jack a car. We saw this concept almost recreated in Unbound's Lockdown, Volume 9. Maybe because that specific mode is derived from Most Wanted, including 2012 I guess. And why do people love it? Because it stimulated people to explore. Some games have risk upon exploring, yet equally rewarded. But in Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, there is no risk. Unlike the real world, where you may find junks or whatever, the whole map is a giant sandbox that only contains treasures to be found, and it's always rewarding if you dare to explore. It also just works. In an uncertain, unknown, never-been-before area, we usually find nothing except collectibles, maybe boards, and some smashable objects. But cars? Drivable cars that you can switch into, and it's free? It's almost like GTA, minus the walking and shooting. Nothing beats the feeling of conquering unknown areas other than with an asphalt-loving, rubber-burning, engine-roaring machine and smashing everything 0.001 second later. It's almost like Hollow Knight, but on wheels. True, the progression is far from being linear. In fact, let's be honest, it's confusing. But hey, look, we can actually progress through the game without using in-game currency. Agreed, it has been implemented before in its older brother, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010 or Remastered, and that's why people love that game. In Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, you can choose whatever car you want, and the tiering is completely vague, and the game does not even tell you anything. Only later, when facing harder opponents, you will finally encounter the need to switch to a more powerful car, whether the ones lying around or unlocked later on. It is possible to complete the game with only driving 2 or 3 cars, but on the other hand, it's way more possible to complete the game by driving 50 of them. It's almost like how much time you want to spend to complete the game entirely depends on each individual player, with the only straight path we will encounter is just the blacklist system. There's also a nice addition when players are currently in a pursuit and enter the cooldown phase. Jackpots realistically serves as an alibi to escape the cops instantly. Jumping from one car to another is undeniably fun, though I agree it comes with consequences like less ownership for one singular car. But nevertheless, the refreshing roster and the sensation of unlimited accessibility throughout the whole city is definitely amazing. And I'll take that anytime. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any on the upcoming future. And I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.